In the heart of Sunny Meadow Park, right where the big oak tree casts its long, cool shadow, lived an ant unlike any other. His name was Pesky, and he was, to put it mildly, a legend, not for building the tallest anthill or for carrying the heaviest leaf.
Oh, no.
Pesky was famous for one thing, and one thing only. He was the most daring, most cunning, most successful food pilferer the park had ever known. While other ants toiled away, following neat little trails and carrying boring old crumbs, Pesky had bigger plans. He saw the world not as a forest of grass, but as a buffet of endless opportunity. The park and the nearby campground were his personal kingdom, and the red and white checkered blankets of picnickers were his treasure maps. One glorious Saturday, the air was thick with the smell of grilled hot dogs and sweet watermelon. Pesky's antennae twitched with excitement. This was his Super Bowl, his World Cup, his grand finale. He perched atop a dandelion, surveying the scene like a tiny general. His target, a magnificent feast laid out by the Miller family. There it was, the Holy Grail. A single, perfect, glistening crumb of a chocolate chip cookie left unguarded on the edge of the blanket. Most ants would have called for backup, forming a slow-moving convoy that might take hours, but not Pesky. This was a solo mission. He scurried down the dandelion stem, his 6 little legs a blur. The journey across the grassy plain was treacherous. He dodged a rogue frisbee that whizzed past like a UFO. He navigated the treacherous terrain of a dropped napkin mountain. He even outsmarted a grumpy ladybug who blocked his path. As he reached the edge of the blanket, the fabric felt like a vast, uncharted continent. The cookie crumb, now just inches away, seemed as large as a boulder. He could smell the rich, sweet chocolate. His heart pounded in his tiny chest. He took a deep breath and began the final ascent. Just as he reached the crumb, a shadow fell over him. It was Timmy Miller, a curious 5-year-old, with eyes the size of saucers. Pesky froze. This was it, the end of the line. Timmy's finger came down, pointing right at him. But instead of squishing him, Timmy just watched, fascinated. "Look, Mommy," he whispered. "An ant is trying to steal our cookie." Pesky didn't wait for a second invitation. Seizing the moment of distraction, he grabbed the krumo morsel almost twice his size and with a heave and a hoe, he began to drag it away. It was a Herculean effort. He pulled and pushed, zigging and zagging across the blanket, leaving a tiny, chocolatey trail behind him. He finally tumbled off the edge of the blanket and into the soft grass below, the crumb landing safely beside him. He had done it. He had conquered the Miller family picnic. As he began the long, triumphant journey back to his anthill, dragging his prize, he wasn't just any ant. He was Pesky, the king of the campground, the hero of the hungry, the master of the munch.
And he knew, deep down, that tomorrow would bring another blanket, another feast, and another grand adventure.
Because for Pesky, every picnic was a new story waiting to be told. Thanks for joining Pesky on his big adventure. If you loved this story, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more tailies from Sunny Meadow Park. We'll see you next time.